the most effective activist tool we've got is sending people the podcast, the MP3s of this radio show on particular topics that are hot and important to people. The banker bailout, the Copenhagen scam, the flu scam, the police state, the naked body scanners, the gun grabbing. But nothing is more effective than films. And my documentaries, Mark was just telling me this during the break, complimenting me, but I mean, it really is true. We've gone to a whole new level. There's nothing better in the fight against the New World Order than Fall of the Republic, Obama deception. That's why the mainstream media is calling me up with hit pieces and other things and other pieces coming out. I don't know if they're hit pieces, but we'll find out. That's why MSNBC's here interviewing me, because they're getting scared. And they always bring up Fall of the Republic, Obama deception, and say they're devastatingly popular. #1 on the streams, #1 on the YouTube and Google, #1 on the BitTorrents, #1 on the, I mean, #1 on every gauge, #1 on Internet Talk Radio. And we're on satellite, shortwave, AM, and FM. #1 alternative website, Infowars.com. #2 alternative website, PrisonPlanet.com. And we're a platform for real activists. I've been burned some, but I've learned who's real. And Mark Dice is real, Ron Paul's real, many others are real, and they just keep fighting the New World Order and having success. So the establishment is really getting upset. Get Fall of the Republic today at Infowars.com. You can get it half price. You can get free T-shirts with films. We've got so many great deals. I'm carrying Shadow Government, a great new documentary that was produced by some folks, Grant R. Jeffrey, I'm really impressed with. And we've got free T-shirt deals, everything at Infowars.com, or call toll-free 888-253-3139. And we just got these books. This just came out this week, The New World Order, Facts and Fiction, Mark Dice's newest book. They're very easy reads, factoid, jam-packed. This is a great thing for the coffee table or to give to your neighbor or give to your boss. Get it at Infowars.com or MarkDice.com. But, Mark, getting back to your point, and, of course, I imitate your great ideas. You've imitated some of mine. That's what we do. We're all in the fight. I love your idea. I announced these contests 2 weeks ago. I said I need to write them up. I've been procrastinating. The naked body scanner protest, I'm going to get that up by tomorrow. I'm trying to write those up today to get them posted so we can launch the contest. But I want to say $100 to anybody who calls into Limbaugh or Hannity or Glenn Beck. With me, it's those three shows. And $100 if you send me the MP3 file of you, date, time, when you did it. We'll post it, get it up. $100. And I'll say I'll do the first 20. So that's $2,000. That's all I can afford with these other contests coming up. Now, you're giving out 100 books free, which is a $20 value a piece, but it doesn't matter. It's just the fun exercise of getting the word out. And you're right. They tend to bleep you out when you say Infowars.com or MarkDice.com. It's best to say, what do you think of the Obama deception? What do you think of the Resistance Manifesto, the book? What do you think of Endgame? What do you think of Fall of the Republic? And again, on MarkDice.com, you've got the contest up there. You are the master of this, calling and talk radio. You've been doing this for many years now, and people should go print that off, shouldn't they, and do it?
Yeah, it's very simple, and I know, money's tight, and it's exciting. It'll be a thrill to actually be able to speak to one of these scumbags and to speak to millions of their listeners. And then you can get a free book, and then just the details are there. It's very simple, and I'll take care of getting the audio and everything. So just go through and read a few paragraphs. That's what we do. And
now, see, I can't take care of the audio, so that's why my prize is a little bigger. You got to send it to us.
And now I say 100 copies. It could take. Who knows how long it'll take? As long as this banner is still up on MarkDice.com, it's going to be good. And if this works, I might just do it indefinitely. I don't know. So as long as the banner's up there, or if you call in, and you're the 101st or the 105th, I'm still going to send you your book. As long as it's not, a year after I pull the contest, which who knows? I may just keep it up indefinitely.
Well, regardless, it gets people into the mindset and the idea of calling in and countering these shows. All right, we'll be right back. I want to talk about Glenn Beck with you for 5 minutes. Briefly, Mark Dice, I never even asked you this question. You just told me during the break that I'm the guy that woke you up. And Luke Rudkowski and literally 80% of the other great people out there taking action. I am so blessed. And it's what I've always pushed for is to get a Mark Dice or a Luke Rudkowski or the countless others to go out and be their own leaders. And it's funny, I was already thinking that, and Mark brought up that very point to me. Mark, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, I get these emails now from people that want to work with me, and I have friends of friends that I knew from years ago that, they wanted to, I'll do, let's work on a project together. I want to contribute. I have ideas. And I know that Alex gets this all the time. And I just want to say that you don't need to come and work with us. And Alex was pivotal in waking me to 9/11. I mean, I found Masters of Terror, which is one of his old works on the 9/11 inside job. And so, I didn't contact him and say, "Oh, I just have a bachelor's degree in communication. Let me come and work with you. I want to, work in your office." It's not about him or about me. I just did my own thing. I got my own style, and some of our issues and our styles and our tactics overlap a little bit. But
it's that true diversity and that true lone wolf operation the globalists can't stop. And let me warn you, for listeners, and I'm sure Mark already knows this, the first batch of people that show up wanting to help you, they're operatives or they're crooks. The next wave is you cannot hire people that ask for jobs. 50% of the time, they are literal COINTELPRO. You've got to put a Craigslist ad in from a computer separate from your office, because they'll track that and send their people to that ad. You've got to hire totally separate people, or they will burn your operation down. Go ahead.
Yeah, people email me all the time that live in my area, in my community, and then they say, "Oh, hey, let's organize something. Let's work together. I'll be your cameraman." And I'm not going to work with these people. It's just I have my own personal crew of people in my inner circle that I trust, that I know, that work with me because we're friends, not because I'm on some pedestal for them. You don't need me. I mean, look at what I've done. I've done my own thing, and then because it's effective, Alex helps me and uses his platform to help me to
and you help me.
Yeah, to be exposed to other people, and so you don't need to come and work for Alex Jones. You don't need to come and do anything, work with me. You don't need me at your group to be involved in a project that you're working on. You can do your own thing, and that's what I've done. And then Alex recognizes it. And
what about groups that then say you've got to join with them, or they're your boss? That's even worse.
Yeah, there's so many different issues out there. I mean, everybody is just simultaneously attacking from different angles, focusing on their issue. We have the Second Amendment people. We have the Close the Border organizations. We have all these different organizations, and so we can't spread ourselves too thin. So you do what you're passionate about, and then we can all. It's just a whole. Global.
Yeah, don't use it as an excuse to not get involved because you can't come work for Alex Jones or Mark Dice. Start your own operation. Get involved. Small things. It moves mountains. 60 seconds on Glenn Beck. The bottom line, your view on Glenn Beck.
Complete COINTELPRO agent, very slick. Now he's trying to dub himself as a documentary filmmaker. That's the latest. He had his producers put together a little piece last week, and so now he's trying to basically copy what Alex is doing, but it's to spreading disinformation. He hates 9/11 truthers. For everybody out there that likes Glenn Beck, understand
loves war.
He hates 9/11 victims' families for asking questions. He thinks that he says that we're dangerous, completely fraudulent, just an alcoholic, insane COINTELPRO op, one of the slickest.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt he's a Benedict Arnold, and again, I have to tell the truth about things. It's not good overall for my radio career to sit there and attack Glenn Beck all the time, but I have to do it. I mean, I could join with the neocons and be the ultimate superstar, and I've had offers in the past from big groups. I just can't do it. I'm not Benedict Arnold. I'm the real deal. So is Mark Dice. Mark, God bless you. Wonderful having you. Everybody should get your new book, The New World Order, available at Infowars.com. Mark, we'll talk to you again very soon, my friend. Class A work with that petition.